Why did I start Vydeoease? I do a lot of video marketing. I do at least 2 or 3 videos a week, and I run and operate a real estate company. And when I started doing videos, I wanted to learn everything about it. So I spent a lot of time understanding editing and post-production and bringing in music and B-roll and how to really get good at it. So I spent a lot of time learning it and mastering this as a craft. And I want to say I'm decent at it, but I'm not as good as my team. I'll tell you that right now. And that was a catch, right? I was spending time studying and trying to figure out what videos worked, what videos attracted my audience, what topics worked, and how to do the outline, and then how to really get comfortable talking in front of the camera, just like I'm doing right now. And then I spent another 4, 5, 6 hours a week editing and clipping and post-production and bringing stuff in. And wow, that was awesome. I was like, my creative juices just, making me happy, doing everything I love to do is the creative part that wasn't bringing in money. I have a business background. My degree's in business, supply chain management. I have a marketing background. And one thing I can tell you as an entrepreneur is if you're doing it yourself, you're not making money. If you're doing administrative work, whether it's posting a picture or a video on Facebook, or editing, or doing, for me, contract work, or futzing around with my website, I'm not making money. I'm not out in front of my audience or talking to people or showing houses or listing houses or getting them ready to sell. I'm in my chair, in my desk, doing what I enjoy, but I'm not making money. So that was the whole reason why I came up with Vydeoease. Now, if you know me, I have quite entrepreneurial mind, and I'm always coming up with ideas. Even to this day, I have a couple other ideas that I'm going to put into play that help small and medium-sized business owners be successful. So through the years, I pitched ideas, all sorts of different ideas to my wife. And she's like, yeah, I don't think so. How's that gonna make money? I don't really see how that's gonna scale out. Great idea, keep them coming, champ, keep swinging. And then I pitched this idea to her, and she said, that's the one, let's go do it. And that was 2.5 years ago. And so I went out, and part of my problem was taking the time to hire an editor, hire the right person, find the right person, right? And I can tell you that if you're watching this video, you've probably either hired somebody and been screwed over, or you don't know how to communicate to get your videos to the next level. And that's what we do. That's what we're doing. We're constantly retraining our crew, making them better. They already have a skill set. They already understand how to do that. So we've taken the time out of recruiting and scraping through all the administrative stuff, recruiting people, figuring out if they have at least a half a talent to do editing, and then put them through the process and showing them our process. So I came up with this idea. I hired a guy. It took me a good 2 months to find the right person, right? And that time away from my business. And that was painful because, I could have made a whole lot more money in real estate versus starting a small business. So I found 2 guys. One guy went back to school, which is great. He's still great. We still talk to him. But this other guy showed up, and he was 1,000 times better than me on the editing side. He understood post-production. He is so much more skilled in the whole idea of what we're trying to do that when we hire new people, he's the one that knows where they stand, what could they do better, and if they even are worthwhile, right? And I trust this man now with this business. He's actually running the business day to day because I'm busy with real estate and he's doing everything the right way. Now, how did I get started on all this? I met a lady on a podcast. I always listen to podcasts, and she put everything into perspective. She understood the front end part of what needed to happen. I knew that doing editing or video was the way to do it. I tried so many different things in video and Instagram and Facebook. I tried Facebook advertising. And by the way, Facebook advertising is a waste of money, because the minute you throw out an ad for real estate or tires or lawyer or whatever, and somebody clicks on it, Facebook is going to start taking all your competitors and shoving those ads into those people that clicked. So if you have one person that's buying your service and they click on your service, well, Facebook is going to throw all the other advertisers, all your competition, to that one person. So it's a total waste of money. Don't do it. Doing video marketing is the one way to do it. And you know what? Here's what I learned from it is you're going to learn to find the right people. What really happens is the right people find you. You become who you are, right? I have me, my personal life, and then I'm my video life. And my video life is a little more open and gregarious, I guess. But I can go in and attract people with the same mindset I have. When people call me and say, hey, I saw your video, I want you to sell my house, I go and sit down and do the presentation with them, and they're answering the questions, or they're answering the next part of the questions because they watched all my videos. They already know what's going on, and they become great friends. It's a great way to do business. And here's the other thing too. You have to constantly pay Facebook to advertise. You have to constantly pay $300, $400, $500 a month to get mediocre results. And if you have a great guy that can actually run ads for you and you're getting results, don't stop that, right? But if you're doing it yourself, you're trying to figure out how to do Facebook advertising, spend your time and energy and money on video marketing, because one, it's out there. It's already out there. It's so deep, but people are going to find you. They're naturally, organically going to find you. And right away, they're going to decide whether they like you or not. And if they like you, they're going to continue watching you. And before you know it, you're going to be so busy that you don't have to think about it, right? You don't even have to think about your next deal. You just know it's going to come. And I don't know if you can see this or not, like right there. That's just the last couple months of work that I've been doing. I have 3 more deals that are coming just because of video marketing, and I do some other things too, right? I do a lot of stuff in the community so people know me, that kind of stuff. The thing is video works for you all the time, and it costs money or time or energy to edit it, right? But once it's on YouTube, it's there forever, unless you get canceled or whatever. But it works for you all the time, 24/7. And it's great. And it's so empowering to know that when somebody calls you and says, hey, I watch your videos, I need you to come sell my house. It's like, oh, okay. All of a sudden you're like, I want to say it's a celebrity status, but I mean, we're nowhere near like, Kim Kardashian or what have you. And here's one key: before you decide you're going to do this, it does take time. It takes energy to know what you're going to talk about. There's tons of topics to talk about. You're like, well, what should I talk about? I don't know where to go. We have a list of things that you can start with, right? And here's the thing. Look at other people, what they're doing. Not your competition, but people that are in outside areas. Like if I'm in California, go find somebody in Utah or Chicago or whatever. And you'll get ideas of what they're doing. Copy them and then do it. And then there's other things too, like keeping current matters, there's realty times, there's all sorts of different topics that you can talk about. Topics are endless. Once you figure that out, then your number one thing is you want to find out who your client is, who your avatar is, and what topics they want to hear or listen to or watch. So being consistent, do it consistently every week. That's really important. When you hire an editor, whether you do it with Vydeoease or you go to onlinejobs.ph and do it yourself, you hire people to do work for you, right? You become an employer of sorts. If you do it yourself, you're employing yourself and you're taking money away from you. If you hire somebody else like us, we're a managed service, right? So we train, we have all the tools, we have all the gear for our editors to do it, and we're constantly training them on what's new, or you could do that yourself. And that's the trade-off, right? You can go to onlinejobs.ph, I don't care if you do or not, but you're gonna have to spend time working with that person versus us, where we train them, we keep them up with the latest equipment and gear and software and trends. So that's part of the service, part of the managed service. So manage your business, not your videos. One thing you're probably wondering is, I'm kind of afraid to get in front of the camera. And I'll tell you right now, I hate public speaking. I do it now because I have to do it, because I know I need to get out there and be part of the community. But when I was a kid, I would just be the most afraid kid in the class having to do a book report. And then one time when I was in publishing, I was in front of 40 people and I was so nervous, and I practiced for weeks, whatever it was I was gonna say. I got like 3 sentences in, I froze up, and my boss was there, my boss's boss was there, and I swear I was gonna get fired. But afterwards, my boss came up to me, and there were like agency people and there were client people, and 40 people, I was like super nervous, and so froze up. People had to take over for me, and my boss comes up to me and goes, so what are you gonna do? I go, I'm gonna go take a speech class or a talking in public class. So I did, and I kind of realized what's going on. And then the other thing too is when I was getting married in front of God, my pastor, and everybody in the room, I said, with this ring I thee wed. With this wing I thee wed. With this wing I thee wed. And I looked at my pastor, I looked at my soon-to-be wife, and I looked at my audience. I go, did I just say that? And what I realized is, you got to get over yourself, right? Just, life isn't serious. Enjoy it. Be fun. You know, I think when you learn the most is when you fall, and it's okay to fall. It's okay to fail. It's okay to do things the wrong way. You know, get over yourself. It's just video, right? And it doesn't have to be perfect. As a matter of fact, people like to watch imperfection because it makes you look more human. So get out there and do it. So what are some of the things that we offer when you come to our service? First of all, we have a $5 trial. So, you know, anything from 5 to 10 minutes, we'll edit it for you and make it look nice and pretty. You can give us a try. We won't upload it because we're not onboarded with you yet. We don't have access to your YouTube channel. But once you become a subscriber, then you give us access to your YouTube channel and we upload the final video for you. We do basic raw editing. We do sound coverage. We do white balance and obviously editing. We bring in B-roll and some sort of graphics. We don't do like Hollywood CGI stuff. That's just way beyond the scope of what we're trying to do. And we'll help you understand what's going on. Later on, we're going to start doing blog writing for you, taking that same video and transcribing it and making it look more powerful. We're going to start doing some CRM stuff. So we're going to manage leads that come in for you so you don't have to do that. And we'll just indicate, hey, look, you have somebody that's calling or asking for questions or asking questions, so you should go answer them. So we kind of just do that. We make you do the initial input, but we're constantly touching those people until they're ready. The benefit to working with us is that we already have the technical skills. We're constantly challenging ourselves to get better. We're trying to learn what the trends are. And we're always working with the latest software, the latest apps, the latest gear that's out there. So we understand what's going on. As a matter of fact, we're doing some 4K video right now, trying to learn how to do that better. And we're trying to do high-end luxury videos as well, because that's the next iteration of what videos really need to look at, right? So we're doing a whole bunch of different things like that. So if you want to give us a try, there's a link down below, $5. Give us a try. It's just, it doesn't cost you much more than $5. We actually lose money doing it, but I figure we get you into the system, you kind of see how we work. We see how the process works as you get a sample of the work that we do, and then you can give it a try. Give us a try. And we also have an affiliate program. If you want to learn more about the affiliate program, it's great because you can earn upwards of 10% of what your people that you recommend if they subscribe. So just imagine you recommend 10 people and you're getting our service for free. It's a great deal. I mean, how can you not do that? All right, I'm Vito Scarnecchia with Vydeoease. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you out there. Do me a favor real quick. Take 2 seconds and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Also hit the like, the little thumbs up, and the little bell so you'll be notified of upcoming videos.